Hello, greetings. This is a recording for the Patreon, but also this will be uploaded to YouTube eventually, um, probably during the weekend. So I figured do like an alien event or a scenario of what's to come. Of course, nobody really knows. Of course, we all just get ready and wait more. Yeah, the art of waiting. But the idea is that as we become, society, I believe a good portion of it's already ready for a visitation. The idea is for visitation in the physical where we interact with beings becomes normal. But we still have control over our planet that's kind of out of control. Well, the idea is for them to help us figure out ourselves and help us go into the next direction. Of course, we still make the rules, we still make the decisions, but we still interact with beings. And of course, it's not always going to be friendly. There are many beings that aren't friendly, and we're kind of already dealing with that. As just the way it is. It's just the more power you give away, the more they take. So it's going to be lessons there in all areas. So the more that you keep your own power, you should be fine. The more like people join these alien groups, a lot of them are actually giving their power away, not realizing it. So, it's like, hey, they give their power to us, so we're in charge now. So, just like the system we have right now. So nothing's perfect, but we are going in the age of, well, eventually we'll be connecting to these beings, Palladian, Syrian, um, Zeta. I'm not sure about the reptilians, but you never know. Down the road, yeah, more strange ones. The Zeta is most likely, definitely, because we're just so used to their energy field, but who knows? Who knows about anything? But eventually we'll have an interaction, probably Pleiadians and Zetas together, yeah. Well, either way, we're going to have interaction with them eventually. Now, why am I making this? Well, I guess we're getting closer. I don't know sure how close we are getting, but it's for us to, we're looking for the new norm, right? Instead of the old ways of being brainwashed by mainstream media, and it's pretty much the same thing over and over again. Just like our holidays, information in our mainstream media changes subject matter, but it's still manipulation, still the same. The idea is for us to look in a new direction. So there will be, well, who knows, but over time, we'll slowly interact with these beings after once we get over the fear. Now, how are they going to interact? They'll just appear out of nowhere, basically. And of course, most of society is going to be laughing about it. But then again, most of society has not been right about much throughout history. If you look at our mainstream religions, they are very good at making the wrong decisions. Well, it's the right decision for them at the time, but it's yeah, and there's that other thing about some aliens are going to be here to do their own religions too. Not to say they aren't already. They are. It's called mainstream religion. Their fingerprints are all over there. So that's the direction we're heading into, of an awareness of these beings. Now, we're probably a couple years down the line, but it doesn't mean that we're going to start, even unicorn beings and energy of that showing up here and there is going to come in. And then we're going to fast forward into the future when we get used to all this. So slowly we'll blend in with their energies, we'll get to understand them, and then we will take more responsibility for our planet. Nothing's going to be easy, though. Everyday life isn't easy. A lot of people want these alien beings to go away. When they start appearing, they're well aware of that. But many will look for them. And then there'll be humans here that wish to control them. So you got one thing after the other. So it's going to be, yeah, it's not going to be easy. Nothing here is easy. I feel like that's the direction we're heading into. Obviously, there's more detail how this is all going to plan out. It's hard to say. But more of their energies are going to become part of our society, little by little. Already is through Tesla. You say through Boeing. It's an aerospace company. So we are seeing the technologies. We're just not seeing the alien beings. So it's not. I mean, some of it. I don't think it's going to be AI. It might show up as AI at first, but I don't think so. Who knows? I mean, yes and no. But what I'm talking about is more physical connection with these beings over the next few years. And we just have to get used to the new norm. And just the idea of being prepared for it mentally, physically, and knowing this can be part of the everyday life. So, there will be in time an event of their visitation. It'll be little by little. Individual connections. I talked about this in the past. Of course, once you have a physical connection, obviously you want it to last forever. But it probably won't. Yeah, they gotta be careful with that because they're it's usually at a higher energy, and we're at a lower energy because we're doing a lot of stuff that they don't want to do. We're experiencing things, on an everyday basis that most alien. We're here to assist them with that. Be more complicated, but in a good way instead of a narcissistic way, or however we'll look at it. We have different layers. We have a lot of positive on this planet. We have a lot of darkness on this planet. And it's ideas for us to balance it all out, for us to go into the next generation. And interaction with an alien in the physical could be the best thing that ever happened to you until the being leaves. Then the being leaves like, I got this. And you're stuck here still. It's like, yeah. So it's like you're taking a bunch of cocaine and then the high is off. It's like, I'm back here again. Great. So once again, we're dealing with our planet. We're dealing with a lot of issues of other worlds. So you see, the animals here want to experience all this. They want to become more complicated, and they are. And we're just figuring out how to be more peaceful eventually. So all the conflict on this planet is from other worlds, meaning that they've been through this stuff too, so we're going through it also. This is our version of it. And so we have all the lower vibrations of all other planets here. Of course, you have a lot of positive too. But the negative is obviously you have to get up, go to work, do the same thing over and over again, so forever. The idea is to do what you want to do eventually and feel more peace, but also be productive within yourself to achieve what you like to achieve instead of have to do a lifetime over and over again because you're just so lazy. And I think other worlds are plagued by that too. It's like life is so good, nobody wants to do anything. Not always the case, but we have a lot of difficulties here, as you can see. And Syrians have a lot of difficulties with war, and we're trying to figure that out. If we can become peaceful, and we are, slowly, of course, at the home, it's another story. Through gangs, it's another story. Child trafficking and all that's another story. But we haven't made progress there yet, but we will eventually. So the alien energies, they're not going to save us. They'll help us into the next dimension of ourselves. Most likely, we'll still be third dimension, but we're opening the door to more fourth dimension ideas, energies, over and over again, just over time. Why am I doing this again? Why am I making this? Because and I'm not going into full detail of exactly what's going to happen because I don't know. It's a gradual process. I wouldn't worry about the government like some do. Um, Remember, human consciousness is in charge in the long run. Human population, we're still in charge. No matter what alien being says that the government is in the way, human consciousness is still, we're still running the planet, even if it doesn't seem like we are. But we are. The mass appeal can make things, break things, whatever it might be. So obviously the alien energies haven't increased too much because of negativity here. People aren't ready. Um, there's countless reasons. And there are others here that wish to control the alien energies here. Well, names. The idea is to stay free, and we will. A majority, well, I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. So, but we're going to slowly interact with these beings over time. It's just inevitable. The cycle of our reality is coming to an end. How much of manipulation news can you watch? How much religion jargon can you listen to? Over and over and over and over. Of course, I feel tired of talking about the alien agendas over and over again, but no progress. There is spiritual progress going on, but not physical. Well, there is physical to a degree, but not in the alien, connecting these beings in the physical is really kind of what we're looking for. So, you don't need channeling anymore. You can just connect and move on. Channeling is good. It's a tool, has positive energies to it, but also it can go nowhere, as you see on many areas of channeling. It's just there's a lot of limitations to it. No matter what others say, there's limitations to everything basically. It's positive. It does get us into a new direction, gets new ideas coming in, and we sort of adapt to that, and we change our timelines for us to connect to alien energies when the channeling information becomes kind of like stagnant, dull, where we can go to the next level, where we can connect to these beings in the physical. And you still have messages, but the messages will definitely change. But from the change, it's going to get more advanced over time. So that's where we're heading. It's a bumpy road, as everything is, but we are. When you look at reality, is not much. I mean, it's the same old story over and over again. Same holidays, same conversations. It's like we're on a wheel going nowhere. It is, but it's so slow it can drive you crazy. But I believe we are going to make progress over time. As for when, this year possibly. But yeah, anything is, have a drunk alien walking around, that's fine. Anything is better than this. And it's like at least it gets the momentum moving and gets us excited. Because after a while, you get tired of all this. It's like, we're not seeing any movement at all. It's like, wow, is this dull? But you can hear every channeling ever, and it's just recycled. It's like, that's great. We see no movement in life. The idea is for us to advance ourselves. And some of us are just, I mean, how many channels can you hear about positive and connecting to angels? I mean, that's great, but it's like it's time to move to the next level. We can connect to these angels physically, connect to alien beings, and I mean, alien energies are definitely going to happen eventually. When you look at society, society has run out of ideas, and we're being kicked out of their dimension slowly. It's run its course. The movies are kind of half baked, but have a lot of messages on them because just they want. I feel like they want you to get tired of it from what it feels like, so you can move on. Obviously, not enough people are tired of it just yet. Now, would this reality change that much? Not really. Most people are going to be terrified of an alien connection. So society is not going to change that much. People will be terrified of it and pretend it's not even there. That is a good old earthling human at its best. Skeptic central. I'm not sure they like doing the same thing over and over again. More power to you. Nobody's going to take that away from you. Some of us want some change. If you want to do the same thing for the rest of your life until you're 90, go right ahead. Hey, no one's stopping you. No one's going to take your TV away from you and your everyday job. If you want to do the same thing over and over again and teach your kids how to do the same thing over and over again, more power to you. The rest of us want change where we can grow more physically, mentally, without the limitations of being in the third dimension. So, how this is all going to occur, who knows? That's the thing. That's the thing about humanity. You can put the truth right in front of their face. If they don't want to hear it, they're not going to hear it. They're going to look the other direction. So, all right. So, sure, I put that out there. Hopefully, it brings some assistance. So much love, and more coming shortly.